Sarah, there's a rumor going around that you're
That
going to have 32 people on stage at the Blues Festival.
no, I don't think it's going to be 32.
I heard
What's the
from a good
exact
source.
What's the exact number, Richard?
32.
32. That's it.
32 people. Yeah,
Why such a large ensemble?
because that's what I like. I mean, I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to produce shows like Leon Claxton did in the old days, Harlem and Havana Review, you know, with all the dancers and the singers and everything. Okay, so I'm trying to follow that model because that's the one that inspired me. I went to the fair, I think I was about 11 years old, and my mom said, now this man here that runs this show, he's your distant cousin, your second or your third cousin out of the family, Leon Claxton. You know, I want you to go up and meet him. And man, that show just knocked me out. I was just like, whoa. I mean, I saw every show, every hour. I would see every show all the way up to like 11 o'clock at night. And, you know, I asked him, well, can I play? And he actually let me sit in the orchestra. And it was like, you know, I wasn't even 12 years old yet.
Wow.
But that's the model.
Yeah.
It was so superb.
Yeah.
You know, Leon Claxton, Harlem and Havana Review. There's a film coming out about that, and I'm in touch with the lady who was her. He was her grandfather, and she's making a documentary about Harlem and Havana Review. But it starts in Florida, and then it went all the way up to Jersey, and then it would come all the way back.
Yeah.
But it was on the Chitlin circuit.
Yeah.
You know, white people never got to see it. Never, because the fairs were segregated.
What a shame.
No, hey, you know, my gain, their loss. You know, and they had good toilets.
Oh, good. That's important.
Well, in the South, you know,
Anywhere.
yeah, because the segregated toilets were terrible, but they had good toilets out back. So.
All right. Is it easier to get a large ensemble of youngsters to focus than would be a large ensemble of experienced players?
Here's the deal. With experienced players, money is the factor. The more money they're being paid, the more they concentrate. The less money they're being paid, the less they concentrate. Unless they are people that you know. But when you start going outside of people that you know, it's just about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about the art. I have a conclave of people that I played with for more than 30 years. It's about the art.
Yeah.
Because they actually go outside of me and make money with the other people, like the Michael Allen Harrisons, who pay extremely well for musicians to play with them. I'm talking about extremely more. Yes.
But since you're a teacher and mentor to these youngsters, they most likely listen really closely to what you want.
Well, not only that, too, there's a whole slew of professionals that I've taught. I mean, running into somebody who's a pro here, who's under 50 years old, that I didn't teach, I think is almost an impossibility. Now, if you're 50 or 60 years old, I probably didn't teach you.
So are you going to be doing tunes off of this album?
Oh, yeah.
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 I see that you have a Gamble Huff,
And what's that?
if you don't know me by now.
Yeah.
And those are two people that seems like time has almost forgotten. You know? I know you've recorded a Gamble Huff tune before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost every album that I do,
Yeah.
I put at least one on there. Yeah. For a ballad,
Can't beat it.
that's where I go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I go. And I was talking about that today in class, about the way you find out how much a musician can feel is when they play a ballad. Everything else is off into the intellectual.
Yeah.
But when they play that ballad, you know, all the feeling comes through.
Can't hide.
You can't hide.
Yeah.
You either got it or you don't.
A lot of these are soul tunes, and some aren't. Though, of course, the Thad Jones tune is on here. There's somebody else, you know, that people know, but they don't know. Thad Jones, I think.
And let me tell you, let's just get down to brass tacks. I was lucky enough in my early career to come in contact with artists like that from New York, and who let me tag along with them for a year or so, or for 6 months, or for a tour, where it completely changed my thinking around. And I asked that, can I play your music forever? And he goes, yes, I would like that.
Oh.
This is before he died, yeah. Yeah, yes, I would like that. You know, I mean, I guess he just saw the sincerity in my, you know, I mean, this is heady stuff.
Yeah.
I said, well, can I play your music forever? You know, he goes, yes, I'd like that, you know. Of course, when I asked him, could I be in the band, he said, I'm going to tell you this. He looks up in the trumpet section, and he looks back at me, and he goes, I'd like to play in my band too. And so it took me a few years to figure out what he was saying.
Yeah.
The level of skill and quality and emotion that was in that band was so high. It was in the stratosphere. Yeah. I mean, anytime you got Snooky Young and John Faddis in the same trumpet section, yeah, and you're talking to God.
Yeah. At the Blues Festival, who will be in the piano chair?
David Goldblatt. They have moved here not too long ago. I think they've been here maybe a year, a couple of years. But David, he's a pianist, movie composer, stuff like that. And so I started collaborating with him on some arrangement because he's very fast on the computer. It's almost like, David, boom, 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 boom. Duh. Is that what you want? Yeah. And so, and then he gave me a couple of albums that he had made in L.A. And I went like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cat, he got some skill. I mean, he got some skill. Plus, he's got keyboards. I mean, he's got every kind of keyboard
Yeah.
you can think of. And he's got some keyboards that'll do everything, which I'm totally impressed with. And so he'll be in the piano chair with a kid, and then Louis Payne will be on organ.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It won't be organ on every tune, but
Yeah.
I can't go nowhere without Louis now. And now that Janice is gone, I'm going to stick pretty close to Louis. Yeah. Now, there's a little kid, not a little kid. He's a professional. His name is Zach. He came and auditioned for me the other day at the school. He said he wanted to be my piano player. And Eric Lewis brought him. And he immediately started playing some good gospel-like stuff. And I'm going, okay, you're hired. You do what I tell you to do, there won't be any problem. That's it, you know. So I'm going to try this kid and see how he works out, whether I can train him and put all these Janice isms in him and see what happens.
Well, the spirit of Janis Scroggins is going to be on every stage.
Yeah, well, it better be.
Yeah.
I mean, she slaved for everybody.
Yeah.
And the sad thing about Janice's story, and I used to tell her, we don't make enough money. We do so much work, and we get so little money. She goes, I know. You know, we should have enough money to renovate our houses and, you know, take vacations, put our kids through school, and you know what I'm saying? But that's sad because she did not have to die at that early age. If she just had the level of medical care that I have figured out, she would still be alive. You know, I just hound people, me. You know, most of my doctors, I have like 7 of them, are fans. I mean, they're like rabid fans. Yeah. And the reason why they are on board is not because Moda pays them a lot of money. But she needed that, you know. Because her heart was, you know, my friend Greg McKelvey just had a defibrillator put in. You know, I mean, we all he was 58, got to the age where that needed to happen. I mean, you know, I have 2 stents in up here. So she just wasn't able to have the work done. And rather than blame society for it, it was like I say, I'm going to figure out a way where we can actually take care of ourselves. Then there has to be a way.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be fireworks in the air, but before those fireworks, you're going to have the fireworks on the stage.
There's going to be real music.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
I am too. I hope people appreciate the kids, and because it's not like they have to prove themselves. They already been on a Grammy album. They already did it,
Yes.
you know?
Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see you at the festival.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see you.